Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Doc Schlock Top 10s, where I'm doing a countdown of my own personal picks, the top 10 worst Troma movies. Now, I admit I am a huge fan of Troma films, but they have done some ones that just I did not really care all that much for, and well, if it's not just a bad acting on purpose, it was just a bad movie all around. So let's get things going with number 10, with Surf Nazis Must Die. Incredibly bad, incredibly violent, and incredibly stupid. Number 9 goes to Graduation Day. I can't say the acting was all that bad, but having Vanna White in it did not help either. Number 8 goes to Bloodhook. A fisherman is killing people off with really big fishing lures. Number 7 goes to The Children. Something about these kids, I just don't know. Maybe it's that weird toxic fumes they got themselves into. Number 6 goes to Psycho Sleepover, a movie I've reviewed multiple times. Well, I've had in top 10 countdowns and I reviewed and just didn't care for it that much. Number 5 goes to Bloodsong. Frankie Avalon does not sing, he does not surf, he just kills, and it's kind of weird why. Number 4 goes to Fertilize the Blaspheming Bombshell. The only thing really entertaining about this movie is the title itself. Number 3 goes to Pot Zombies. That's all we need. Zombie stoners. Number 2 goes to Wise Guys vs. Zombies. Speaking of zombies, the one wise guy in this movie is extremely annoying, but so is his girly scream. But my pick for the worst Troma movie has to go to Attack of the Tromaggot. It's like this movie was done on a low budget on purpose and was not even really all that entertaining. So there you guys have it, my picks of the top 10 worst Troma movies. Now, the reason I hated Attack of the Tromaggot is basically because it's like it was just badly done on purpose. I understand Troma movies can do movies where they're bad, but at least they try. This one was just plain bad. Alright, gang, so there you guys have it. My picks, the top 10 worst Troma movies. And if you have any Troma movies that you did not like at all, you couldn't stand, made you sick, anything like that, love to hear from you. Put it in the comments below. If you have a top 10 you'd like for me to do for you sometime, message it to me and I will get on it for you as soon as I can. Now, this month, I'm going to be having another one of my holiday schlock weeks for, what else? Christmas. I'm going to be having a top 10 worst Christmas horror movies, in which the number 1 pick will be the movie reviewed on Christmas Day. So hope you guys will check them out. And also in the early part of January, I am going to do a special top 10 countdowns of some movies requested to me by some fellow YouTubers from this year. Several of them are going to get their own top 10s where I'm going to do a top 10 countdown of the worst movies they requested for me to be reviewed. So hopefully you guys will tune in and check that out too. Ah, goodness. And if you have any, sorry about that. And of course, I'm going to be working on, hopefully sometime early next year, you guys' picks for the worst video game turned movies. Now, these do not have to be necessarily horror movies. They can be any video game turned movies. You guys can pick stuff like Double Dragon, Mortal Kombat, Super Mario Brothers movie. You can go with Blood Rain, In the Name of the King. I don't think that was a horror movie either. Just anything. If it was a video game turned movie, send it in, and hopefully I'll be able to get on it early next year. And of course, I still need you guys' picks for Doc Schlock by request, episode 100. Send in whatever you guys got. What do you think should be saved for the 100th episode of that series? Hope you guys will definitely tune in for that when that one happens. And again, I hope I can get that one done early next year as well. So, lots of crazy stuff happening this month, and I hope you guys will keep tuning in and checking it out. And always just let me know what you think of the movies, whether you agree or disagree. Always love to hear from you guys. Oh, man. So it's going to be a lot of fun this month, folks. And I hope you keep tuning in. So that's going to do it for this edition of Doc Schlock Top 10s. Whew, wow. This was a tough one to do, but obviously number one, yeah, I really didn't care for it. If you've ever seen it, yeah. I'm sorry, folks, but the maggot is being pulled on a string. Okay, I thought the so-called special effects in Cottontail were bad. This was worse. This was far worse. If you like my videos, feel free to subscribe. Oh, man. And again, if you got a top 10 you'd like me to do for you, send it to me in a message. I've done top 10s for people before. Did a worst Stephen King movies top 10, worst Uwe Boll movies top 10, worst dinosaur movies. They're fun to do, and I love doing them for you guys. Alright, gang. Well, I'm going to get on out of here because I'm starting to feel a fourth arm being grown. Yeah. See, somebody found out I was going to be doing this top 10 worst Troma movies, and next thing I know, there's being a bunch of barrels of toxic waste being dropped off here, and it's just been a really crazy few days. They promised to pay me some good money, but I don't know. I don't know if I can handle all these barrels of toxic waste in our house. Being hard to sleep, listening to all that bubbling. Where was I? Oh, yeah. But no, thanks you guys so very, very much for watching, and until next time, as always, stay strong and rock on. You know, also, some people around here like to go fishing, have been fishing in these barrels, too. I can't even tell you what they've been pulling out.